Hi there, my name is John Cary. I'm the executive director of a nonprofit in San Francisco called Public Architecture, and I had the privilege of serving as the 1999-2000 National Vice President of the AIAS. My whole career, essentially, my short career, has been centered around the concept that design has the potential to impact social change. And I really believe that it's a challenge today. It was a challenge 20 years ago, and it'll be a challenge 15 or 20 years from now for architects to truly engage society in a meaningful way. And that involves taking on what are now atypical clients. That involves taking on social issues that architects have, for one reason or another, divorced themselves from. And I think one of the foremost among those is the basic need of shelter that architects really have very little role in. You can name the number of architects that do any significant work relative to affordable housing or multi-unit housing on just about one or two hands, and yet this is truly one of the most fundamental needs, and for architects to re-engage with the issue of housing, I think, is of great importance. In 2020, I think many of the same skills will be required. There may be new technology, there may be a new emphasis on um, uh, environmental sustainability that grows out of the current movement or the current wave of interest. But I really believe that the foremost issue and foremost skill that architects will need to have at that time will deal with communicating the value of design, as well as understanding that we need a much broader definition of sustainability. Currently it's limited to environmental issues, and I really believe that it really will come down to understanding that sustainability has major social implications. So the concept of social sustainability is not necessarily a new skill, but certainly a new understanding that a next generation has to have. And then finally, students are in a position to do whatever they want, really. When I was a student, if I didn't like, or if we didn't like what our studio professor or others had prescribed for us, we would change things. And we did the same thing when I was most active as an advocate for young architects through Arc Voices, and I would just really encourage students to do the same thing, to kind of take control and try to impact some real change.